Greetings and salutations, and I'm back with a different oddball Hearthstone deck. I stumbled onto something as I was reading. Dissolving Ooze. You battle cry, you destroy a friendly minion and spit out the bones of its attack and health into your hand. The bones just say give a minion +0/+0. So we imbue. This is the idea. We imbue our beasts, preferably Tyrannosaurus. We imbue him. We get him up there. Tons of attack, okay? We then Dissolving Ooze Tyrannosaurus. We take the bones that get into our hand, and we spit them on the enemy unit. And then we death roll it. That's the idea. We give the enemy an attack, a massive attack stat, and then we use it to kill them. Now, we only need, 10 mana. That's it. We only need 10 mana. We get Tyrannosaurus to 0, get his attack to wherever, we get him to 0. If we can get Goldrun out there as well, this makes that double damage. So when he dies from the... This is also the other bonus. When you kill Tyrannosaurus with Dissolving Ooze, his death rattle procs, and then gives you the 7 damage. So we get Tyrannosaurus to 0. We ooze the Tyrannosaurus. 7 damage happens. We get the bones. We then play the bones, or we ooze the Tyrannosaurus and we hold the bones. And then the next turn, we drop the bones and the death roll. But we're going to try it. I've never seen anybody play Ooze this way. As I sat there and I thought, well, it says, okay, it spits the bones into your hand. And I thought, all right, what are we going to do with the bones, right? I've tried messing with them, trying to get it to steamroll, like you chomp down on one of your own minions, you spit it on a minion. But you can't really duplicate spells. So you can't duplicate the bones. And I thought, well, if you can't duplicate the bones, what do? How do you get your bones to help you out? Then it occurred to me, what if the hunter meta changed and we didn't pay any attention? We're going to see. Now, what I want is, and I also filled the rest of the deck with control. Kind of what I wanted, but not really. I wanted the 2 mana imbue. This is okay, because I could rush into a minion, kill it. This is all just board control. This is the big bread and butter. The Tyrannosaurus imbuing it into Ooze. There's death roll. And all we need now is Master's Call to fetch Ooze. And of course the imbue cards. That helps us not. One of those little bugs was flying around over there. I was going to squish it. But no. I sat there and I thought about it. And I'm like, And then, of course, in, 2 hours and 2.5 hours, it goes over to the next day. Which means your reward, so me being Platinum 7, I could have Master's Called right there, come to think of it. But me being Platinum 7, I'll get my Platinum 7 rewards, including all of my dust, all of my coins, all of the extra bonus packs that I won't be able to open because they're the next expansion. So. I'm going to rush one of them down and I'm going to start imbuing next turn. I gotta get Tyrannosaurus down. That was a waste of a coin. Well, there's Ooze, so I don't have to worry about it. Alright. So, the goal is to get him to 0 mana cost. Should only take 2 or 3 spins. Spins of the old Blessing of the Wolf. So let's do that. And then let's do that. I'm gonna feed the starship so much attack. It's not even, they're never gonna see it coming. Not good. So now I need to Master's Call the other Ooze. Because I can't death roll an allied target, so I have to bones their target.
Eyes on the horizon.
Oh, this is one of those warlocks, huh? Okay. Take the Ooze. This is gonna be fun. He's never gonna see it coming. He's never gonna see it coming. Well done. Awesome. Well, the setup's here. But just for funsies. Next turn, it pops off. So it's Tyrannus, Ooze, Bones, Deathroll. Done. Perfect. Tyrannosaurus. Hold up. And then you go, give a minion 15-7, and then do this. He's probably going, wait a minute, what just happened? He gained a little bit too much armor. But he's probably sitting there going, wait a minute. Wait, whoa. He's probably trying to comprehend what just happened. Ooh, Goldrin. Well, we can't do it anymore, so... Because I'm out of oozes.
This party is to die.
Cool. Ouroboros. That's neat. There you go. All I need now is one more thingy. Imbue. Obviously, I know I'm dead. Cool. That's fine. Now that would have been a great target to hit. But I wanted to rush it because he had already dirty ratted out my first Ooze. But we're thinking. We're gonna see. It's a good idea. It really is. Cool. What if I get 2 Oozes in the hand? Yeah.
Let the hunt begin. Let the hunt begin.
And I don't mean 2 Oozes in hand. I mean like 2 sets of bones. What if I get 2 sets of bones in hand? And then I do it. Then I bones them twice. And then death roll. This is the type of stuff I do. This is where, like, most people don't do this. Most people don't think, like, Giga Brain. Because they take a look at the meta and they just build around the meta, right? I take a look at the meta and I go, okay, what have we missed? Because what you'll notice is, in the future, looking back, you'll notice that people have missed certain things along the way. In terms of, like, play patterns, synergies, and when you go and you play, because there's been a few tavern brawls, when you think back, like, they played with older cards, older Hearthstone cards, and the new synergies came out and people were like, whoa, wait a minute, this is new and interesting, way different. And yet, nothing. Like, it's never occurred to anybody, right? Seems a little weird. At least to me. I thought about it, because I sit there and this is what I constantly do. Like, things in my head just rattle around. You really think I'm going to play Frost Trap with an Imbue Hunter? No, I'm not going to play Frost Trap with an Imbue. That I will, though. So it's basically Control Hunter for the time being. Man, he's gotten 3 of his Imbue creatures. 4 of them. Jeez. Can I get some Imbue? No. Clearly not. Gonna have to run Master's Call. I also need the Ooze in my hand, too. I got enough board clear to cover me, though. At least for now. But he's outpacing me on the Imbue, and I don't have Tyrannus. Cool. Thanks for the bananas, I guess. Yeah, I can do that. It'll allow me to fetch. Not the card I wanted, but I will use. Because, I mean, imbue this, get a 1-mana legendary. Especially if it's, Agamagon. Because if it's Agamagon, I could just send it out, no big deal. Cool. Trade one, deadly shot the other. Yep, that's the plan. I need to start imbuing. Otherwise I'm going to fall behind, which is... I guess it's okay to fall behind a little bit on the imbue. You know? He's getting a lot of imbue power, though. That's not good. He's drawn all of his imbue cards. All except for the second Flutterwing. Oh, there's the Flutterwing. I really need to start putting a ton of attack power on him. So if I don't draw Tyrannus, I hit Malorn a couple more times, then Master Call him. I'd like to get him to like 20-something. To be honest with you. These little gnats flying around are annoying me because they're getting in my hair.
Where did I leave them?
Oh, cool. Huh? What in the Yankee Doodle Dandy was that? So we go like this, and then we go like this. Then I'm going to Master's Call next turn. Grab my Ooze. Perfect. Actually got a Blessing of the Wolf to give him more attack, just to make sure. Spirit Bond him.
My people will regret their backside.
That's it? Okay. So, Spirit Call him, because that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. Spirit Bond. Master's Call. Didn't get it. Rippity-doo-dah. Omen? Hmm. Okay. I'll take that. Ooze off the top. Oh, give me the Ooze off the top. Oh, God, give me the Ooze off the top. I could do the funniest thing. That's Explosive Trap. Ooze? Not Ooze.
By petal and sword.
Now we play some gamesmanship. And of course it got him. He didn't just do that. There's no way he just did that. Oh, that was foolish. Well, let's rush. I need Tyrannus. I need Tyrannus and the Ooze. If I could just get those. Nope, he's gonna get Rag. Alright, Karen's. Oh, there's Tyrannus.
Not possible.
It was right here. Thorn in your side.
Ah, I didn't get the Ooze.
Has been an honor.
Oh, if I had just gotten the Ooze. This needs some smoothing out. But it's rather odd. Like the Warlock one, I think I jumped the gun on it, but then again I was afraid. Gotta be another imbue hunter.
Let the hunt begin.
Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. I get Houndmaster off the beginning, Tyrannus, I could start imbuing him early. This is going to draw me, unfortunately, either Goldrin or... And if it draws me Goldrin and I get both value... I mean, it'd make him do 14 with his Death Rattle. There's Bitterbloom. So, Bitter... Exotic into Bitter into Tyrannus. Imbuing. I do like the idea of it.
I move quickly.
1/1 Hyena with Rush.
There, all better.
Alright, I forgot about Malorn. Malorn also wouldn't be bad. Now I just need to do the Bitterbloom, the Ooze. The Ooze is the hard one, because I need Master's Call for the Ooze. Or to just draw it naturally. Can you imagine that? I get like 20 plus attack on something, and then just spit it onto an enemy? Be kind of cool.
Give me your paw. By petal and sword.
I used to say that to my dogs, actually. The whole "give me your paw." When I had my dogs before they passed,
I never
um,
like to tramp. I never like to tramp.
5-mana minion. Sure.
Give me your paw. Thorn in your side.
Back when I had my dogs, I had 2 Pomeranians, and before they passed, and whenever they would, get their paws messy or something outside in the mud, or they would get something stuck in their paw, I'm like, "Give me your paw," and they'd put their paw right in my hand, and then I'd scrub it up, wash it up, and they let me do it. And if they didn't, I just would look at them and say, "You have to let me do this," and then they would just let me do it. They were so good about it. They were really well-natured. Really, really well-natured dogs. Ooze. Alright, so the formula's coming together. I've got everything I need. All I need to do is imbue the cards, get the one. Now, if I can cascade it and get both of them imbued down to 0, ooze the one, get the other, bones on it, ooze that one, bones him, and then kill it? Perfect. There's the other ooze. Alright, so I've gotten 2 on him, which is fine. I need a couple more on him, we're good to go. Because then I can ooze him, bones him, and then ooze him, bones one of them, and then death roll. Oh, what is this, like, menagerie hunter? Oh, there's Goldrin. And I got the wrong one off the rip. It's gonna seem like an awfully slow turn. But if I do that, I can't ooze him. So now we have another problem. We have too many beasts in hand. Maybe I should cut Goldrin. And just run Tyrannus. Maybe that's the key. Now he's just going to play the other Leok and the other Huffer, and I'm just going to get run over. Told you. Yeah, pretty much dead. Him. But I kill that. And the bones only cost 2. That's 2, 5, 2, yeah, 5, and then 7. Death roll, not going to be enough.
Something to consider.
Yeah, it's nothing to consider. It's over.
It has been an honor.
Alright, I'm going to drop the Goldra now. I'm going to drop the Goldrin and the other one. Malorn. I mean, Malorn... Well, Malorn didn't even bring me a win, come to think of it. So yeah, I'm going to drop Malorn and Goldrin. And I'm going to put in... Sure. Fetch. It allows me more targeted card draw. It draws me a minion. Let's try that. I'm going to get this to work. I'm going to get it to work. Because it's one of those things that's a sucker punch. And once somebody can see it come together and it catches someone off guard, it'll change the entire meta for about 7 days until Ungoro comes out. Once Ungoro comes out, there goes the meta again. Which, by the way, Carnassa Hunter, Call of Carnassa Hunter, you'll see. It's going to be Raptor Sandwich Hunter. Yeah. You're going to like it. Got it working up here. No worries. You'll see. I think the quest is great for tempo if you're really working on it. But I'm going to do, like, bird watching. Not Discover. Bird watching. Carnassa. Sandwich Hunter with Food Cleaver there. Rye Cleaver. I don't know why I called it Food Cleaver. It's so wrong. To call it Food Cleaver? What is that? Anyway, I'm going to do Rye Cleaver Hunter with Gilly and Birdwatching. The reason why I'm going to do the Birdwatching is you can theoretically get Carnassa's Raptors to like 7/4s with just 2 Birdwatchings. And there's 20 of them in your deck, and then you just play Master's Call, and you get 3 of them in your hand. So you equip the Rye Cleaver, Master's Call them twice, and there you go. Tyrannus. Oh, we got the bread. Now all we need is the butter. And by that I mean bones. Making a bone sandwich. That sounds bad. Not that. Wonder if this Pain Demon Hunter's ever experienced bones spat on his minion and then a death roll. We'll see it. Which, by the way, Showdown in the Badlands, amazing music. not so much the meta. The meta was okay in Showdown, but the rest of it, like the actual the music in it, solid. Excavate, with the excavate mechanic, I think they did it right, and I think that the nerf to the Warlock one was proper, but you could still run excavate Warlock. Anybody that says you can't run excavate Warlock clearly doesn't know what excavate Warlock is. So next turn I'm going to, depending on what I draw, I'm going to play Fetch first, and then I'm going to Hero Power to keep imbuing Tyrannus. I would love to get this to like 20, and then Ooze it, and then put it on one of his minions and kill him with it. That would be hilarious. He'd never see it coming. I'll tell you right now, if this catches on, if this little meta catches on, don't be surprised if you see Ooze starting to get played. Ooze, deathroll. You might even see it in Shaman. Shaman have the battle cry that gives them +4/+4. If you think about it, they could do that too. They could +4/+4 their, well, ×3. They could +12/+12 the next 3 minions of their deck with Shutter Block. So, like, turn 8, they could go Shutter, they could go Murmur, Shutter Block. No. Turn 9, because you need 7 for Murmur. It depends. You could put Turbulus and a Shaman into it. I was going to say that changes things, but it doesn't really. There's the Ooze.
Give me your paw.
So we're going to do Follow the Flutterwings into Umbra, because I need more Imbue to get more attack power on him. Or I could Umbra first, then do that. Doesn't really matter. I want to do that, though, because it puts up a bigger hindrance to him. I've got the entire combo. I just need time now. But no, they, you could do it with Shaman. It would have to be like a Battlecry Shutter Block Shaman. But what you do is you Battlecry out your, you play Murmur. You could technically do it on 8, but you would need the, you know, pay 1 to reduce the next Battlecry of your Battlecry of your next minion by 1. And then you play your, you play your Murmur, and then you play, I'm trying to think of it. You play Murmur first, then you activate your location, reduce the cost of Shutter Block by 1, play him, get your next 3 battle cries, activate your, because you played a battle cry, it reopens the location, you hit the location again, play the thing that gives him +4/+4, it gives him +12/+12, then you wait. Next turn, you get that minion, play it, doesn't matter what it is, and when you play that minion, you then bones it, you then dissolve it, get the bones, and then play it on their minion, deathroll, because you're playing Turbulus. And you can even use the location to battlecry that, or you can... Now, would that work? Because it says destroy a minion. Could you technically battlecry a minion out? Or could you battlecry out the Ooze? And then get 3 bones? I don't think so, because I think it dies after the 1. Getting there. Next turn, I'm gonna bipedal and sword, Umberclaw imbue, bipedal and sword imbue. I'm gonna try to get this to a big amount, and then just dump it on him. I might have to do Grace of the Great Wolf to prevent the crewmate. If this is crewmate Demon Hunter, this guy's gonna maul when he gets hit with this. Because they're never good. They never see it coming. I guarantee you, no one ever sees this coming. That Warlock certainly didn't know what was happening. He sat there and he was like, minions. They're gone. This guy pretty much pulled the disguised toast and said, sometimes best face is own face. Mmm. Making it too easy for me, dude. Interesting. That's not enough. So, rip it, rip it. Wrong one. I could technically do that. But do I want to right now? No. I'll let him have his minion. Time's coming. Might have to do this and this. Actually, no. Wait, I'll do this. And then this. Give another 4 off. Oh, not 4 off. But give another 4 attack. I'm telling you, they're not going to see it coming. This guy's taking his sweet time to figure out how he wants to play it. I mean, Puppet Master Dorian's not bad if you can get, like, a Rana. A Rana with Dorian would be nuts, especially if you have Infernal Stapler. Because then you're doing Pain Demon Hunter with Pain Dorian. You draw it. Kind of draw into it. It'd be kind of interesting.
My blades will sing.
That's bad. That's very bad. Yeah, we have to do something. It's only 6. I really don't want to put out the Tyrannus out there. I'll leave that there. He's gonna play the other... Yeah, he just got another one, too. Actually, no, he didn't. He's gonna play the 1-mana version. 1 mana, 1/1? Yeah. He's gonna play the 1 mana... Does 6 damage to everybody. Turn 8, maybe? I'd have to Umber Claw. Flop this. Yeah, Umber Claw. Have it die. Hit this. Play him, ooze it. Yeah. Or I could do that, yeah. Yep. Oh, it's got charge. That's death, isn't it? Sure is.
It has been an honor.
Ah. 4 or 5 on the Dorian's what got me. If that hadn't happened, I'd have had it, but... I'm gonna get this to work. I'm gonna do this one more time, and if it doesn't work this time, forget this meta even existed. Unless you can get it to work. Of course, I didn't get any bursting shot or anything like that. I didn't get anything. Think of it. I got all my envy, though.
Huln versus Thrall. For Doomhammer, let the hunt begin.
There's explosive. Deadly shot's not bad. I'm gonna do this on 1. Find that out. Probably evolve Shaman. Which means I'm gonna be in trouble anyway. Do this on 2. Maybe. I might just play Explosive Trap, depending on how he plays. Shock. He gets the taunt totem. Wow, can you get anything but a taunt totem? Well, that didn't help, did it? Well, there's Ooze. Now I can play Umbra Claw and have it trade into his third taunt totem in 3 turns.
As a gracious host, I will tend to you personally.
Yep. Next is Prince Shafar. Not a fan of.
How entertaining.
Wow, double Ooze. I still don't have deathroll though, so it's fine. Gives me time to build up. Uh-huh. I need deathroll. I figured that was the case. Yep. Wow.
And I am infinite.
Goodbye. Okay, so I'm gonna buff this thing to the moon. As much as I can. I just need the deathroll. That's all I need. Maybe I can Master's Call. Well, then again, if I Master's Call, I'm going to get all 3. That thing's got charge. Nope. Battlecry. Yep, Battlecry triggers twice. Wow. He's got really good spells now. Now he's going to, Lightning Storm? Evolve one of them. He's going to evolve the 3-drop. Yep.
Though I may fall,
Wow.
people will persevere. There, all better.
Play him. Trade. Wait. Because I don't have Deathroll yet. Hmm. Hit that. So I play Umbra. Punch Bob. Imbue. So Umbra, Punch Bob, Imbue. That'll only be 18 attack. Plus his 7's only 25. Okay, that changes things.
All better.
Okay, so there's 19. So I need Deathroll. I need Deathroll right now. Oh god, I need Deathroll. So now what I need is to imbue, play this, bones it,
Safety violations, nothing serious.
ooze it. God. If I get deathroll off the top, I can. Come on, deathroll. Nope. Got rolled.
Give me your paw.
All I need is deathroll. All I need is deathroll. Oh. Deathroll off the top. Deathroll off the top. It'll be hilarious. Oh, come on. Why did they do this to me? Alright, I'll kill him the old-fashioned way. Can you imagine if I had death roll? I'd have just spit it on one of his minions and he would have been like, thank you, death roll. And he would have been dead. Oh, that'd have been great. But that's kind of the Ooze meta. It didn't work out exactly as I had hoped, but Ooze Imbue Hunter seems like fun. Should give it a try. I hope everybody enjoyed the video, first and foremost. Secondly, I hope everybody has a fantastic evening, a wonderful tomorrow, and as always, have a good one.